We're staying in our drawingaccurately.dwg file, and we're going to take a look now at how we can utilize our dynamic input to draw accurately in AutoCAD. And you'll notice as we work through each of these videos in this chapter, we're going from the most long-winded method of drawing something all the way up to the quick and easy method of drawing something. Now, dynamic input is another way of drafting this rectangle that we've got on the screen that has been created from the 4 line segments. You'll see that the next one as well in the next video is also a quick way of doing it. And this particular method and the method in the next video are probably the 2 methods that you'll end up using on a day-to-day basis to draw objects in AutoCAD. So let's look at dynamic input. Firstly, dynamic input needs to be switched on. It's down here on the status bar. There you go, DIN mode, dynamic input. It should be blue like that, indicating it's on. If you right click on the icon and go to dynamic input settings, I've got all of my settings in here set to the default settings. Things like my drafting tooltip appearance, they're all default settings. So I'm just going to OK that, and I'm going to OK that again because I don't want to make any changes. Now, your dynamic input brings up a whole load of information on the screen for you to see, including lengths and angles. So make sure you're on the objects layer. There we go, like so. And we're going to go to the draw panel again and click on the line command. Come into the drawing area, pick a point roughly underneath this left-hand rectangle, about here. And I'm going to left click once. And that starts the line command off. Now, you'll notice as I move the mouse around, can you see that? I'm getting a green line. Now, that green line is my polar tracking. I'm going to go down here onto the status bar in the middle of the line command. You can do that. And I'm going to click on polar tracking and turn it off. I don't want that green line to keep appearing. We'll look at that in the next video. Now, you'll notice now, as I move around and rotate in a circle, can you see I'm getting an angle and a distance? So if I now type in the distance box 250, that's that horizontal length of my rectangle. I'm going to press the tab key on the keyboard. That now tabs me to the angle value. Can you see that there? Now, based on the angles we've already been using, I'm going to type in 0. Now, 0 is horizontal to the right. So if I press tab again, you'll see that my line is tied in at 250 length, 0 degree angle. So as you can see, it's horizontal. I left click once. That's place that first line. Now, as I come vertically upwards, you'll see there, next point, I need 150 in the distance box. Press tab. 90 degrees for vertical. I'm going 90 degrees from the 0 line. So 90, like so. Tab again, left click once. I'm now coming this way. And the good thing is, as I move around, can you see the dynamic input is showing me the angle as well as the distance? So it's going to be 250 again. No negative needed this time. It's all relative based on the dynamic input. I press the tab key. There's the angle again. I want 180 because I need it horizontally to the left this time. So that 180 can stay there if I want it to, or I can type it in. Tab again, and there's my horizontal line going to the left. Now, I left click again to place. Remember that left click, otherwise it won't place. Now, you'll notice we've got that last segment. I can right click and close again, like we've done on the previous 2 examples. And there's my 250 by 150 rectangle again, using dynamic input alone. I didn't need any polar tracking. We turned it off. And really, no object snaps or anything were needed either. It was literally just dynamic input that we used to create that rectangle. So that's using DIN mode, dynamic input, to draw accurately in your drawings.